Hello my dear Scorpio, this is your love and spirituality reading for the time between September 1st and September 15, 2017 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. I use the Legacy of the Divine Tarot and I will start shuffling your cards. So I call the Divine with love and light, and I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and I call the 6 elements: earth, wind, fire, water, spirit and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Scorpio viewers. So I want my dear Scorpio to have love in their lives and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So I also want to take the chance to tell you that the Sun is moving into Virgo on the 22nd of August. Today it's the 19th when I'm doing this, and it will move over to Libra at the 22nd of September. Mercury is moving retrograde on the cusp Virgo-Leo, and it will station September 5 and moving out of Leo into Virgo on September 9 and ending up in Virgo throughout the month. Also Mars and Venus will transit from Leo to Virgo. Star card popping out, usually talking about Aquarius, healing, building on the ruins of the old, making something new, better foundation. So Mars and Venus will transit from Leo to Virgo. Full moon is in Pisces, September 6th, Empress. Empress, loving yourself, loving everything about you, who you are, what you have to contribute with, the essence of you, the natural you. New moon on the cusp Virgo Libra, September 20. We will have the September equinox on the 22nd. That's the same day when Sun moves from Virgo to Libra, sorry. Equally long day and night throughout the world is what an equinox is. So we have the chariot here, that's Sagittarius and Cancer in the same chariot. So it's very, very Scorpio, fire and water together. You are this transformative sign that's both fire and water, moving very hasty towards your goal here. And it's balance, this balance between dark and light, that we will have with the equinox that I was talking about. This balance is needed in all your endeavors, in your relationships, in your business prospects, in your creativity, in yourself, to be able to move forward. So Jupiter moves direct in Libra, Saturn is moving direct in Sagittarius, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, Neptune retrograde in Pisces, and Uranus retrograde in Aries. So not much is happening in your sign. In Sweden, from here, the rising will be in Scorpio for almost all of September, but it's not the same in the other parts of the world. So I will just tune in for a few seconds. Okay, so my dear Scorpio, this is your future, and this is your now, and this is the past. So the past is probably August. It might show more extended picture of the summer as well. And if it's Major Arcana card, it might be talking about big cycles of time sometimes. And here is the now, probably the first half of September 2017. And this is your future. That is probably the second part of September 2017, might stretch into 3 months into the future. So this is a forecast because we are still in 19th of August. So I want to show you the future. That's why we have tarot, so you will be able to see what will come ahead. But you might not recognize yourself since this is for the future. If you're not a front runner, this won't have happened to you yet. But to see this before it happens, make you maybe recognize it when the situation comes, and maybe you will also recognize some of the messages. And later on, you can check back when it's actually the thing is happening, and get even more messages, seeing if there's something that you missed or didn't understand. you can understand it in another light, rather. I don't mean that you didn't understand it, but that you can see it in the light of this, what's going on. It's more like this. And also you can check back when everything is done to see if there's something still that you weren't able to accomplish, or if there's something still that needs to be done. Okay, so the first card for you here is King of Wands. So King of Wands is probably you. It might be a Leo person as well. King of Wands is usually Leo, but it might be Aries or Sagittarius as well. It's about leadership skills. It's about getting things done. It's about being like able to fulfill your visions, being able to live the life of your dreams. The King of Wands is a little bit of a magician. He is playing with the law of attraction, and he's this great king that wants everyone in his kingdom to be happy. He doesn't want just him to be happy. If the King of Wands is badly situated with more like the devil and other cards, it might be like a really jealous and possessive person that is not going to give up, because King of Wands has enormous amounts of energy to get their will through. The next card for you is Five of Coins. So it might be that you have a fire person in your life that doesn't feel really appreciated by you, or it might be that you don't feel appreciated for all the things that you bring to the table, for all the things that you do. Five of Coins is like, this is the enormous energy from your sun, from your soul. The King of Wands has the sun as its planet, so the soul, it's like a soul mate or a soul person connected with their soul. But here we can see a disconnection between the soul and the person. This person doesn't think enough of themselves to actually let themselves shine. They are feeling like an outsider. They don't feel like they belong. They feel that there's something wrong with them. So it might be that some of your Scorpio haven't really appreciated the people that you are, true and true. It's like you haven't been seeing the values of being you, and that you don't have to be a sheep in the flock to matter. It's your uniqueness that matters, your imprint, your soul, the thing that you can bring to the whole, to the world. So it seems like you have perfect soul connection, but you don't value yourself, so you can't really invite your soul into your body and into your life, because you don't like the thing that it represents. Because when you follow your soul, you follow your instinct, your intuition, things like this. And here we have a Knight of Coins. That's usually Taurus. It's a willingness, you can say can be Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo. It's a willingness to play by the rules, to do whatever it takes to be loved. So it might be that you have tamed your soul to do things to become loved. And it might be that you trying to fit in some way, trying to be very loyal, trying to be very like hardworking, showing yourself from your best side. King of Coins can sometimes also be a very slow-going person. So if you are more passionate, you can easily get like feeling like this, like an outcast, if you are dealing with a person that's not as brave as you and very slow-moving, like they don't want to take their relationship to the next level, or they don't want to promote you at work because they want to, as slow-going people, see that this is really going to be the thing. But in the same time, they are very loyal and trusting. So even if you won't move anywhere, nothing will really happen. You will stay in the same state forever and ever. But for a person that's fiery like this, passionate like this is not up their alley. They are going to feel like there's something wrong with them for this person not wanting to take the things forward. So what can I do? They will do a lot of different things and try this and this and this and this and this to impress this person, so they can actually move on. But it won't help, because this person will be overwhelmed by all these things happening, and will putting even more brakes on. And here we have the Six of Wands. So it's kind of victory for the person that has this Leo fire thingy going on, because here is the soul has gone down in the body. It's not possible for it to do here, but here the soul has gone down in the body, and it makes you feel happy, and you're still loved for the one that you are, the white horse, shown emotions, followed instincts, holding your emotions high, and also the shield of the divine. You can see the dragons also on the curtains there. So it might be that it's actually a key to something, that trying to fit in a little bit might actually give you victory. So it seems like in the past that you tried to fit into a situation and it gave you victory. You tried to adjust a little bit and it gave you victory. It's very much like all the opposite to what I'm used to read. But Scorpios, you are a little bit like everything is a little bit backwards with you, because I have said it before, and you are kind of like the latest download from the universe. So I know the last reading from you, it was like you have been doing some great mission. You have been transforming the world, being first with all the fashion, with all the latest news of how to like break free from rules and everything. And it was like a return. It was like you were supposed to return and become a sheep in the flock. I didn't remember this when I started your reading, because I rarely remember my readings, but now it's coming to me. So it might be that this with actually rejoining the flock, standing outside the flock and saying, okay, so can you please love me, has given you some actual value, actually made you feel more loved for the person that you are. So maybe it's true, this what I said last time, that your revolutionary days are anyway, for right now, over. You're supposed to adjust to the flock. You're supposed to team up, to work together with other people to reach certain goals. It seems like this is on right now. So it might be hard sometimes to first go in one direction and doing the best you can and feeling like supported by the divine by this and feeling so revolutionary, and then one day be called back to do something to join group again. Scorpio, you are unique individuals. You are not so much for group activity, but this time it seems like during the summer, when you actually did group activity, when you actually bended your head for authority, for your boss, for your family, and said, okay, we'll do it your way, you succeeded, okay? So that's great. And here we have the moon, so it doesn't make you really content anyway, because it's not feeling really like you in some way, and it makes you feel uncertain, like am I loved for the one that I am, or do I have to make myself into someone else to be loved? It's making you feel a little bit lost, and I can't really advise you with this, because I'm too feeling lost with the moon card here. It's usually a little bit of depression, and it's again with this 5 of coins, not feeling really appreciated by people around you. The moon is often like a challenge for us. We need to go into the most dangerous places and look what it is that we are so afraid of. So maybe you are afraid of being a team player, because if you are a team player and you're still not loved, what will happen then? Because as long as you did revolution and, you know, turned like against the flow instead of with the flow, then you knew that you were not going to be appreciated. But now, if you're really making an effort of being appreciated, what happens if you are not getting this appreciation? I think this is one of your fears, Scorpio, that you are actually not really lovable, that you think that this is the truth. And of course it's not. It's just, as long as you love yourself, everything is fine. But we actually need other people. So sometimes we need to join in group activities, or follow the rules, or say nice things to people that don't really deserve it, just to make things work, just to go along, just to have like a group to belong to, and to get the love in return. Because if you're always going like the opposite way, against what everyone else wants, they are going to be slightly irritated eventually. And I think for some of you this has been a save, like to to be the one that goes against, because then you don't have to have other people's love and admiration. But here, when you get it, when people start to admire you and say, well, good work, and so, and I'm really appreciating this, you're showing this loyalty, I can really count on you now. When we're making appointments, you're showing up at time, or when you say you love me, you also show it. So thank you. People, this is win-win situation. People are starting to appreciate you, and that might freak you out with the moon here. Some of you might be dealing with a Cancer person as well, but it's a lot of earth and fire here. Okay, so that was in the past. During the summer, you have tried to fit in, you have tried to do your best, but it's it doesn't feel really right. Or maybe you are in a relationship with someone that doesn't want to take things to the next level, and you have to follow your own instinct, but still you are scared to do so, because for some of you it might be that you are dealing with someone that doesn't really appreciate you, and then you have to move on to greener pastures on your own accord, and that might scare some of you, with this having to leave a stable situation because it didn't give you in the end what you needed. Maybe quitting a job that's where you never get this promotion, or leaving a relationship where you never move to the next level. So what I've talked about from the beginning. So it might be different things for different people here. The next row is the first part of September 2017. So, the Ace of Coins, it's a gateway, it's a new beginning. It was happen after death. Here you have it after the moon, so it's kind of a new moon phase, and we will have the new moon in cusp Virgo, Libra, September 20, so might be things going on there, new beginning for you, like we have two new moons in Leo first in the 23rd of July we had one, and we will have one the 21st of August. That's the day also for the big solar eclipse in Leo. So this might mean like a new beginning for you, like a new year. It's a totally new chance. You can have a clean slate and start something totally new. It doesn't have to be a continuation of what didn't work before. You can start something that's much more positive and something that's unique for you, and it's coming from you, and it's built after you, and it's really a chance. It's not something fully grown. It's just an embryo. So you need to take this chance and do something about it, like put energy into there, and then magical things can happen. So we will see which road you are currently on with this. Here we have Justice. So Justice is about you don't want to feel like left out in the cold anymore. You want to be loved for the person that you really are, and it's like a little bit like the society needs actually to adapt around you as well. Your uniqueness, your special talents, justice, but justice will come to the one that deserves it, and it will be a little bit hard to the ones that haven't really put in the effort. So you will know which one it is, and it's no danger with each of any one of this. If you have to pay a karma, so fine, just pay it, pay the bill and be done with it. And if you are waiting for someone to apologize to you, or like you getting right in some situation where you before didn't feel appreciated, you didn't feel like people were listening to you, you didn't feel like they were seeing your side of the story, how you really was tormented in this situation. And here it's like the truth will come out, and the ships will fall into the right place. Justice will come. It's like a great help from the above. Even if you have done something stupid and you're not paying for it, it's still a help, because it's going to level you up. When you deal with things, when you pay off karma, or when you are receiving positive energy for karma well done, it's always a help. So it's nothing that's... It might sting a little bit if you need to say to someone, well, I'm sorry, or I will better my ways. I will change. Ace of Coins is for big changes. That might sting, but it actually is going to release a big amount of beautiful energy for you at your disposal to do beautiful things with. So it's to actually bend your head for someone else and giving them like the win is something that a person with an ego couldn't do. So in that moment, when you do that, you kind of lose big parts of your ego and free space for your soul to take place instead. So it's an act of grace. And here we have a Four of Cups. So for you dealing with stubborn people that doesn't want to move on, this situation will go on, but they will start to anyway feel like the value that you might have to them, but they are not going to act upon this. And this might be a situation where you need to have more justice, and you might need to give it to yourself. If you want to start new, you can't start new with the same type of people that you went on the merry-go-round with before. It needs to be fresh, new eyes. It needs to be like people that can see you with fresh, new eyes as well. So it might be a good time to change job, change relationship, change schools, change city, whatever. New start, like a new balanced way where you can get a new chance to do something, and that where things aren't tainted by the way that people have treated you before, or the way that people have seen you. So Four of Cups is a chance not taken. So it's like you get the Ace of Coins here, and the Justice comes. Either it's in your favor or not. It's like a gift, and it's like someone is not taking it. The one that's Knight of Coins, like a little bit slow, doesn't want to move forward, wants to play by the rules, wants to have things in a certain kind of way, having like a little bit, maybe being a little bit over organized or thinking things through like 15,000 times before taking a decision. That might mean a chance being like going away, like not being taken. So this fire person wants to give a chance, and universe is kind of on this side, but this earth person seems to not be like taking this offer, not believing in this, or not wanting to, not thinking that this is a good offer, not seeing the possibilities with this. So you can check with your people in your life who have fire in their chart, who has earth, and you might know a little bit more which person is which side here, because it seems to be two person and it's something going on between them. People are not happy with each other. They don't feel loved. They don't feel that this situation is just. But the universe wants to create win-win situations with this. It wants to make good things happen. So here is the Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins is a place of value. So it might be like maybe a family. Maybe you're a family with a Leo, or you have like opened your home to someone, if this is you. And Ten of Coins is you can see it's Venus in Virgo here, so we will have that throughout September. So it's really a time when you can explain what kind of security you need, what kind of home you want. Maybe it's time to move home, maybe it's time to get a new home, build something for you that's stable, and you need to find out what kind of security you want. What's going to make you happy? What's going to make you feel at ease? What's going to make you sleep well at night? You can't be in an environment where you're not appreciated, or where you're not being seen for the person that you are. People are kind of looking at you through some glasses, and keeping the distance here. It's like this distance that we see here. You need to stand up for yourself, stand up for yourself, and determine what kind of security you want, and then go for this. This is your goal. It's like a lot of detours here in the middle, like other people doesn't cooperate with you, or they don't want the same thing as you. Then find new people, because you still need what you need, and your soul are supposed to build this. So you kind of need to skip this step where you maybe want to have people along on this journey, because they might not be up for it. You might need to go on it alone without them into the future. So for some of you, you have been offering like offering of love, maybe opening up your home to someone that it might be a Libra, or an air sign, or an earth sign, Libra, Taurus, and they are not taking you on this offer. So it might feel very sad you might also be the spectator of this situation. Here we have the 8 of coins coming underneath the moon. So it seems like the moon will actually give you some beautiful insights. Like you will learn something from this situation that will actually give you a lot of positive problem-solving ideas. 10 of coins, 8 of coins. It's like you want people on board, but you're not sure that they love you or that they're going to support you. You want to have people around you. You want to have like social things, a big family, a big house, a big like big opportunities, big money. But you don't feel sure that other people will see the good things with you, the good sides with you. So you have like that's why you have the moon here. But here you see in September, this will start to you will start to find your own solution. Even if people are not cooperating with you, you will find your own solution. Maybe go your own way, build on your own beautiful, secure home that will make you sleep well at night and not have like nightmares of something coming and threatening you. Like with moon, it's a lot of fears, it's a lot of things that you might not want to see. So it's good to look at this and really take like ponder over what it is that you fear so much. Maybe make a list of this, what it is that's your worst fears, what's triggering you to start having shallow breath and your adrenaline to rush. Write a list of those things, and you will know what your fears is, and you can start to meet them head on instead of trying to avoid or duck or hide. And when you know your fears, then you can deal with them, so you can build this more secure situation for yourself. Home, school, job, something that's better for you, where people are actually appreciating you. So it's like a new chance, and if other people are not wanting to participate with you in this, it's like you need to skip a step. Earth, earth, earth here. I would like to take a card to see. I will take this from the Legend of the Arcturian Tarot to see what about the 4 of Cups. What's the issue there? The Tower. So the Tower is number 16, and this is 4. It's a very stable structure with emotions. So it might be that an old situation, that old teaching situation, an old work situation, an old relationship, it's not for you anymore. Maybe you are going to break down some kind of system that's not working for you. And it's like, what I see here is like, I've seen a picture on Facebook actually for some years ago with a teaching system where they tried to make like a monkey, elephant, and maybe it was a giraffe to climb. Like the test for the school was to climb a tree. And the monkey will do just fine. Here, the monkey. So the normal society will do just fine with this. Everyone can fit into this school system or this kind of work system or whatever system it is. But the elephant, it will rather like take down the tree. It's not meant for climbing trees. And the giraffe, it will eat from the tree, from the high tree trunks. It's not made for climbing trees either. So both the elephant and the giraffe will fail in this system, even if they are so adapted to the nature which they are living in. So it's like the system that fails, not the actual elephant or the giraffe. So this is actually promoting your uniqueness, Scorpio, into going your own way and to tearing down some old system that doesn't work for you, where you don't fit in. So build your own system. If you don't fit into the current work system, well, start a company of your own with your own terms. If you're not fitting into the school system, move to a place where you can have any school system you want. Or try to convince the authority that this is what you need to have. So, and it's very promising that this will work out very well for you when you follow your own soul, in spite of the fears that you might have for this to work. It seems to work out just fine when you are doing this. So trust in yourself. when it comes to this here. Really do. Okay, and this is your future, Scorpio. And here we have a King of Coins. So we have this King of Wands and a chance, and then the King of Coins. So some of you is getting a second chance with a earth person that might have air also in their chart. And it might be an authority, this authority, like government things going on. It might be a workplace related as well. This might be your boss. This is someone with power. This is someone that knows how to work the system, that fits into the system, knows all about the system. So we'll see what's going on with that. Yes, the Tower. That's the same card that we had with from the Legend of Arthurian Tarot. The Tower. So this system is not working out for you still. The King of Coins system, the old paradigm, the old patriarchal system, the old school system, work system, relationship system, whatever it is, it doesn't work out for you. So you have tried your best. Here in summer, you tried your best to fit in some way in society, but it's still not really for you. You need to do something else. So you have tried, you did give it a try, and you're still on for this totally new thing. So we saw the star coming out. So there will be a tower falling, number 16, star is number 17. So it might be painful, and you might feel very insecure when these kind of hard cards of House of Cards is falling. But it's just a phase. It needs to fall for something else to be built. So there needs to be a little bit like revolution or mess or disaster before it can be like order again. It's like chaos is in the neighborhood of God. So a little chaos. We need here chaos. It's going to bring you justice, and you have not felt like you really fitted in here, like an elephant trying to climb a tree, and this doesn't work. So the whole system needs to fall. So you will be able to be in love with yourself and not having to fight a certain system all the time. Okay, and here we have the wheel. So the divine is with you here all the way, and synchronicity is going to help you. It's like if you have a river flowing like in your neighborhood. It might have been your river. You were supposed to put a boat in there and take a journey, but you never even knew that there was a river, because it's an energetic river. It's something that you're very skilled on doing. You're kind of destined to do this. 11, 10, the King of Wands, it's your soul thingy here. But since it's an energetic river, you didn't know that it was there because you can't see it. But whenever you actually put a foot into this river, you will be dragged along with it. You will go with the flow. So amazing things will happen here that will change this old system. It might be an old system where you were never able to get loved and appreciated for the person that you are. People rejecting you, thinking that you are, they love you, but they don't want to give like the whole themselves to you in some way. And this is, you are going to find this beautiful situation that's actually yours, and it's going to take you along like whoosh into the future, because it's the divine, it's ready, it has already made the river is already there for you. You just need to find it. So find out what it is that's going to make you feel much more happy, and it's something in your subconscious. It might be a talent, something that's not really born yet, something that's just a vision or a dream, something that no human being has seen for a long time or ever. We usually say that nothing is new underneath the sun, but things in the moon can have been hiding there for a long time. Ideas, visions. I bet that no one in the 1700s even could imagine that they could press a button on the wall and light will start shining. They knew that they needed to have oil to the lamp and need to make fire and light the lamp. They knew that this was a little bit of process. So no one knew about electricity. And this is the kind of river I'm talking about, like something new. It's just waiting there for you to discover it, and then it will drag you along. So some of you might be having like a great idea, great vision, maybe a new, like a totally new area in the field of scientists. It might be something that no one has seen before. Anyway, and so you tried the old way. You tried and it didn't work. So now you try this your own way. And here we have a 3 of Cups. So that seems to be much more fortunate for you. It will make you happy. It's something that's waiting for you and wants to drag you along into happiness. And we see again with the moon here, the talents that has come up from the waters, the things that actually were totally up your alley, and no one just thought about it because it was so unusual or so so new, it needed to come from you. So you have tried and tried to bang your head into the wall, and then you just will find a way here to get this what you want. 5 of Coins, not feeling loved. 4 of Cups, kind of being rejected, people saying nah. And 3 of Cups, it's like it's open for you, and you have this beautiful like 3 of Cups here and 8 of Coins. So it's like an invention that you will come up with that will make you happy. Something that's from your visions. Something that's making you feel grounded and rich in love and worldly goods or money or whatever. So it's very happy. It's very harmonious. And the 8 of Coins is like being at the well, close to the divine, and scheming up plans together with them. So you see, here's the well, and here you scheming plans, and the divine is here watching over you, here with the wheel. So I think things are going to go in your favor. You just need to find out something in your deep subconscious wants to come up, and it's going to kind of make you rich in love and money, things like this. And the last card is the Queen of Coins. So this is a more feminine way to do things. King of Coins is more like the Tower, very like this is the way we do things. Queen of Coins, she is more like, if this is like corporate, a corporation, this would be like more like, this is a business where there's a business leader and a hierarchy and things like this. The Queen of Coins would be a business there. There's maybe 5 people owning the company, and everyone leads it equally much. So it's more like random and creative and a little bit crazy. It's like throwing out the seeds and they will land whatever they land. It's more like Christiania in is it it's in Holland or Denmark, I don't really know, maybe it's Denmark. Anyway, Christiania is like a village where you can do whatever you want, and it's like a free town. I don't know if it's still on. I know that it was in the threat of being like underneath the boot of the King of Coins again, but so it's some kind of freedom to this. It's some kind of creative splashing with colors, doing something that's out of the box thinking. It's random. It's like King of Coins is very square. It's I have a video called Sacred Geometry in my list. View this. You can check it out. It's talking about the masculine going in squares like this, and the feminine is going in curved lines. They are both getting to the same root. Like this one is going like so, and they are getting here. And this one is going like so, and they are still getting here. So both are getting there where they are supposed to go, but it's 2 different methods. And we have been appreciating the square method much more than the curved method, because we want to have order and organization, and people needs to follow the laws, and it needs to be this and this and this. But it's not very fertile for new ideas or for Scorpio people. So you need a world that's more like curvy and abundant, and you kind of try new things all the time, and there's no limits to the creation. It's like a very liberate state, living in some where there's not so much rules, where there's people can do a little bit what they want as long as they don't hurt others. So I think this is what you need, some kind of system which you can work in that's more creative and spiritual and random and crazy and working out for you. This can also mean husband and wife. So for some of you, it might be in a divorce from someone, and the tower is falling and all that, but it seems like you will be ending up happy anyways Okay, it will work out just fine. You will build a new beautiful future for yourself, and there's no saying if this is like over forever or not. Just trust this what has come to you, because it's a new better start, something much more better for you, something more prosperous, something that's going to make you happy, happy, happy. So be happy, do something that's suitable for you. Don't try to fit in the system, make a system that fits you. Okay, so the past for you from the Oracle of Visions. So we'll see past for Scorpio. Yeah, okay. Time. Okay, so there was a time and place where you try to probably adjust to maybe a schedule, maybe organization, maybe a very square situation, and it didn't feel really natural for you. And you see here, time flies, the numbers flies. They are not really on that that board anymore, and they are not really in order, so they are spinning around. It's like this creative thingy that I was talking about. I think this time you are going to find yourself, it's like you're a little bit of an alien trying to fit in into Earth that's not really suitable for you. You want something that's more magical and more like amazing, and now you're here to kind of make the world on Earth amazing. So get on with it. I know there's a lot of resistance, but try to make friends along the way. Instead of doing so much revolution, try to get people with you instead of against you. Try to make them see things your way instead of just hating them for not understanding you. So I think you have tried to fit into the square long enough, and it's time to do something that's becoming more natural for you. So you have tried, and it didn't work. So for the future for Scorpio, something that's, we have a King of Cups here that got stuck in my hand, and that would make 3 kings come out for you. But I want to have a clear jumper. Future for Scorpio. Oh, well, no. Future for Scorpio. Okay, I can take that. Okay, it's the 10 of Wands. You had 9 of Wands coming. King of Cups, 9 of Wands, and 10 of Wands. So, King of Cups is you, Scorpio, and you have been trying to adapt to other situation, carry the load, trying to do things in the way that it's supposed to. But I think you're not up for it anymore. We can see this with the 9 of Wands as well, that you have gotten rather wounded from this situation, and you don't feel appreciated. It's much like this 9 of Coins. It's just that you're getting a little bit angry, also feeling like the world is against you in some way, and that it has done like a real number on you. So you have your thorns turned to the world, and feeling actually a little bit hateful. But here with the 10 of Wands, it's like you have been trying this to the like you can't take it anymore. This is the road of the hero. You had the 6 of Wands as well here. So it didn't work. You have tried this way, and you have extended the resources here. So you need to do it like the Scorpio way. And we have the King of Cups here. So, and the little doggy there in the behind. So this King of Cups, he doesn't strain it. He doesn't try like to fit in, or I bet he doesn't do yoga. Or maybe he does. But anyway, it's Scorpio. You are Scorpio. So be yourself. Be your unique self. Don't try to fit in. It's only making like a tremendous number on you. Try to find those more curved way to do things instead of these things that's only making you feel very exhausted, I think. So someone needs to clean and build houses and do things, and I think you can do this if it's in your own way. Like if you can do this in a way that's more random and funny. Maybe you need to make like the brushes for swooping the floors into rollerblades, so you can it needs to be funny, it needs to be happy. Okay, so my dear Scorpio, I hope that helped, and I want you to take really good care, and you're welcome back to the mid-September reading when this is on. Okay, bye bye.